morning guys, I thought I would share my day and my food again with you, and at some point today we are going to chat all things skin. I'm going to sit you down and talk you through it so it's not confusing and not all dragged out in different parts of the vlog. So today I've got to do some active recovery work, I've got to work on some video editing, and I think I'm going out for high tea this afternoon with some ladies you might be familiar with. But first I want to show you guys this protein pancakes recipe. I've been using so much egg white lately that we just started buying the packaged egg white. So if you're someone who doesn't like whey protein, or you find that the protein powder that you have is a little bit too gritty to use in pancakes, try this one out. So what I'm doing first is I'm measuring out 40 grams of oat flour. This is literally just rolled oats that I chucked into the NutriBullet and blended up. You can buy oat flour, but I was like, I've already got rolled oats, so may as well just make a bunch of this. Now I'm going to take 63, oddly specific, 63 grams of egg white and 2 whole eggs and pour them in as well. So today is a rest day, which means I'm eating 5 meals today. So I don't want a breakfast that's going to just completely blow me out of the water. And with my meals, I always like to make sure that they have a good base of protein because that's how I feel full, that's how my body recovers. Now I'm adding some cinnamon and some nutmeg. Oh, and I just added in some Natvia, which is like a natural sweetener, kind of like stevia. Now you can top yours with whatever you like, but all my macros are calculated really strategically, so I've got 40 grams of mixed berries. I hate that strawberries are so heavy though. So I'm just gonna pop these in the microwave, and then they're nice and warm, and they also, because they melt a little bit, it leaves behind a bit of a syrup which I can pour onto the pancakes as well, which is delicious. 2 whey-free high-protein pancakes. And let's add in my favorite stuff, water. Chat about the skincare stuff. I thought I would put this all in the one section of the vlog because I know sometimes when I watch vlogs and they put like a tip here and a tip there and a tip there, it really annoys me. I don't know why that is. Like, I feel like I can digest it better when it's all put together, so I thought I would do that for this video. There was a period of a few years there where it would break out, then it would calm down, then it would break out, then it would calm down, and it seemed to be like every summer it was really good and every winter it was really bad. I finally gotten to a point where I haven't had a full-blown breakout in about 2 years, and I haven't had any cystic pimples or anything like that in over a year now. So I think that's a long enough time for me to be like, yeah, what I'm doing is working. And again, this is what works for me, so take it or leave it. Now you might be in the same boat as me where I have always had skin that's slightly on the drier side, but then I was having really full-blown acne that was hormonal, so it didn't really matter what products I used on it. Like, obviously some products were better than others. Like, I did notice like Skinstitute was one of the best brands, and Dermalogica was also one of the best brands that I have used. But a lot of products for acne are made for oily skin. They're made for skin that gets congested. So take a look at your skincare routine and make sure you're not going overboard. And that's one thing I really had to learn how to do, because I know that you feel impatient and I know that you just want to fix your skin, so you just keep putting products on it and using things on it and masks and cleansers and blah 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 blah. take a step back, go back to just your very basics, and then reassess what to add in. It always helps if you have a skincare professional that you can go to that can tailor that for you as well. The next super important thing is making sure that you've got enough healthy fats in your diet. So where can you get these? Well, you can find them in avocado, chia seeds, fatty fish like salmon, which is great for omega-3s, dark chocolate in moderation, eggs, grass-fed beef, nuts and nut butters, oils. I know oils get a lot of flack, but the problem comes when it's over consuming these things. Like having small amounts is great, but saturated fat's still getting a bad rap, and our body uses it for a purpose. You do need about 20 grams of saturated fat per day because it makes your steroid hormones. So in case you're wondering what I mean when I say steroid hormones, so that's things like progesterone, estrogen, testosterone. Your body needs saturated fat to make those, and the reason that we want to be making those is because we want our hormones to be balanced. Now obviously the next one, I'm sure you've heard in a million places, is drinking enough water. Now I personally drink water and tea and sometimes sparkling water, but that's it. I suppose smoothies, like are we counting smoothies? No, soda, etc, etc. But again, like I'm on that extreme end of the spectrum where for me, like I want to do everything in my control that I can to feel healthy, to feel energized, and to not have to deal with those symptoms of my PCOS every day, because it's just damn annoying. There was actually a study in 2007 that found drinking over 2 liters of water every day can actually improve your skin density and thickness. Our liver is going to be able to do its job properly. It's not busy trying to help out our kidneys or anything like that. Attached to that topic, I want to say a huge one is less alcohol. I personally stopped drinking alcohol in a bit just to help out my hormones. Again, this is just stuff I've done. I'm not telling you to do it. Like I'm not trying to preach to you guys. I'm just sharing what's worked for me. But if it's something that you're curious about, try no alcohol for a month and see how you go. Now, skin hygiene, there's 2 big things. So that's washing your face as soon as you've finished a workout. So even at the gym, I like to wash my face after I train because I don't want that sweat sitting on my skin. And don't wear your makeup to bed. Wash it off before you go to sleep. You know better than that. On the topic of makeup, I felt like there's a huge psychological benefit for me wearing less. Like I have nothing on right now. I'll show you guys a close-up of my skin. There's still, you can see there's like a little bit of scarring and things, but nothing crazy. Like I am really happy just going fresh faced, mostly because I'm too lazy to do it. Like it's a time waste for me. But in terms of your skin, it just means that there's no product buildup. When you're cleaning it well. Now we have sleep. I feel like all my basic tips are the same. It's like exercise, eat well, drink water, and sleep. The fundamentals to a good life. But when you're missing out on sleep, your body actually decreases the moisture levels in your skin, and it can throw off the pH balance of your skin as well. So you probably notice on days where you have better rest, you wake up literally looking more glowy, and it is because there's more moisture in your skin. And now finally, I want to talking about adding antioxidant rich foods into your diet. So your skin is an organ. It's the largest organ in your body, which is why making these changes, you might not see an overnight drastic improvement, but if you can continue to do these things over time, because like it's your body, it's a slow process. So antioxidants can limit the production of free radicals, and free radicals can damage skin cells. It's not like you have to chow down on them constantly. It's just adding a few little things in here and there, and that's where you'll see the benefit. And I don't care what anyone says, there's no such thing as a skin clearing smoothie. Anytime anyone tries to sell you a skin clearing tea or smoothie or anything like that, you can know it's probably something that's got some antioxidants in it. So some foods that are rich in antioxidants include kale, pecans, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, artichokes, goji berries, and even dark chocolate. Now when I mean dark, I mean dark. I've been in the place where you're just like constantly getting skin treatments and things to try and fix it, but then I wasn't sleeping the proper hours in the night. Or I was constantly like overdoing it with the makeup and the skincare products and irritating my skin even more. So try these as just a fresh base to work off. some editing done, which is rather boring to film, and now I'm gonna have another meal because I'm about to go out to that high tea thing. And as far as I understand, high teas have a lot of sweets and like snacks and stuff, like cupcakes and whatever. And I don't eat that kind of food, and I don't feel like eating that kind of food. So I'm gonna whip up, I guess you'd call it like a taco bowl, but I don't feel like using taco seasoning today. I'm going to use a smoky barbecue seasoning. So it's obviously got protein, and I'm gonna throw some fats in there with some avocado, and my carbs are going to be probably black beans. And that should be enough to keep me full until later this afternoon. And just stealing a tiny bit of Mitch's cheese.
Sunday's Mother's Day. Hi, how's it going?
Hello.
That's so much fun. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Good.
Good, how are you?
Very well, thanks.
So we just went and grabbed this one.
Oh my god, that lens is actually amazing.
I know, it's so good. And we're on our way to meet Erin and Hannah and Crystal and
Anna.
Yep, a whole bunch. So excited. Anna and Crystal and Hannah and Rachel and Erin. I spent way longer at that high tea thing than I thought I would. I thought I'd be there for like an hour.
You didn't
an
eat
hour and a
any
half.
cake.
No, I didn't. I feel like everyone was chowing down. Hang on.
Just water.
This will be easier. Yeah, literally just water.
Just
and
breadcrumbs. It looks
tea.
kind of yellow.
Yeah, it's breadcrumbs. I'm late for a meal. I feel like that always tends to happen.
I'm never late for a meal.
Yeah, but you were at home all day. So I'm gonna cook up some turkey with some tomato and spinach and some nuts. I was meant to have this in the afternoon at like 3 p.m. And then I'm gonna have my dinner probably a bit late, maybe like, so it's 6:30 now, so I'll maybe have it at like 7:38. It's kind of pushing it, but oh well. 100 grams of salmon with a whole bunch of vegetables, and I'm also going to do some baked potato as well.
A chance you can cut this onion perfectly in half after I've already done that. Just unless I can do it.
So close to my face.
Only because I love you and I want to be close.
God.
What's the most ridiculous food you've ever brought to a movie theater? Remember what, in Brisbane? That one time?
Just protein bars and... Didn't you bring yogurt?
Yeah.
And what's the weirdest food you've brought into a movie cinema? He brought yogurt.
Nando's when we watched Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, but I feel like Nando's, I know you're not meant to have hot food, but yogurt is weirder.
Yeah, yogurt is a very strange thing to bring into a movie theater.
But yeah, what's the weirdest thing you have brought to a cinema? I'm gonna leave you guys here and I'm gonna make that, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.